Good morning guys, it's Jay, welcome back to my channel. Last video, I did a quick review of the Panasonic Leica 8-18mm wide-angle lens, and I promised to answer the question in the next video, will this lens unlock the real estate video capabilities of the GH5? However, since then, I was in Russia for 2 weeks, had a bunch of family things to deal with, and I haven't had a chance to reach out and find houses to shoot to practice on it. So instead, what I did was I went over to my dad's showroom. He has a kitchen and bath company, and I went and shot a bunch of test footage over there. It's not quite the same as an interior of a house, but it's going to work for right now. So let's roll that. I'm going to go do a delivery right now, and when I get back, I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and that's it. All right, thank you guys, and enjoy here. It is still freezing up here. Okay, some thoughts after watching back the clips. First, I need to be steadier with the gimbal moving through the shots. Also, maintain the same height of shots. I need to do that to make sure the angles are good, like I said before. As far as the lens, I do think that it is wide enough. I think it is wide enough. Granted, I wasn't in... It's a showroom, so I'm not backed up against a wall. I can move away from the shot a little bit, or away from the subject, the kitchens in this instance. But I still think that it is wide enough to capture the full area, especially with some nice gimbal movements and panning a little bit. I think it's enough. Second concern was lighting, and I think it's going to be tough. Here's what I'm thinking. In average to optimal settings, I think I'm going to be fine, which, of course, they're optimal, so of course I will be. In darker settings, in more cave-like homes, I'm going to have issues, but I can do things like dropping down or pumping up the ISO a little bit more. I was at 400 for these shots, and it's the GH5, so it has horrible low light, and I don't want to push the ISO too much. I can maybe go to 500, maybe 6 if I want to really be dicey with it. Also, I was shooting at 60 frames per second. I could possibly go down to 30 and interpret it at 24 frames per second, which might give me a little bit more. So those two things I can play with a little bit, but that's kind of pushing it in my relatively inexperienced opinion. But I think in those instances as well, I'm going to have to embrace a sort of darker, more luxurious sort of vibe with the whole thing, instead of that real bright, almost washed out, really clean whites standard look that we've come to expect from real estate media. So I think I can kind of work with it in those situations. I'm happy. So overall, yes, I do think this unlocks the real estate video capabilities for the GH5, which is fantastic news for me and my business endeavors. So I'll be looking forward to testing that. As soon as I can find a house, book a house, I'll talk to my realtors and things and see if anybody has one. I'll just shoot it on spec just to test it out. But I'm excited about this. This means I can do 4K everything, drone shots, interior, stabilized. Oof, some really, from the real estate videos I've been looking out there are some really bad quality stuff out there. Massively ramped up shots, not steady gimbal shots, moving backwards, random pans, tilting, distortion, low quality, drone flights that are like the subject is nowhere in the frame. It's in the frame, it's off to the side, doesn't look good. Anyway, I'm excited about this. I'll stop talking. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.